All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me any better now? I hope you can. I live in the United States, and I live in the state of Maine, which is like way underneath the Maritimes. So I'm really far from Alberta. And I live out in the woods. So I kind of just get the internet that I get. So I hope that you guys have a good, clear connection this time. So send me a message in the comments. Let me know if this one's any better. And if you can hear me, go ahead and get your water bottles. Make sure you have those. And if you have a towel or a workout mat or anything that you'd like to use, go ahead and get one of those too. So again, I have just in the last few minutes here, I have my, either a hand weight, and I'm going to need 2 hand weights, one a little heavier and one a little lighter. If you have one and maybe not the other, the heavier one is going to be my laundry detergent. And it's a bit funny because my laundry detergent's almost empty. I don't know if you can see that line, so it's not terribly heavy, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. We'll use it anyway. And then my lighter weight, I'm going to use a can of soup. Well, again, I corrected myself. This one's really diced tomatoes, but that's okay. It'll work too. And I have my pillow. I'm going to need that. Just a flat, like a little pillow. I think a bed pillow might be a bit big. If that's the only one you have, so I guess I should call it a cushion. But if the only thing you have is a bed pillow, we can make it work. We can fold it. But if you have a little cushion, that would be better. And the last thing is my chair. And I don't need it right away, so I'll move it. Let's give us all a couple more minutes. So while we're waiting, I have a fun fact, because you might be wondering, well, if I live so far away, why did I know about Special Olympics Alberta other than the fact you guys are awesome? But it's because I'm Chelsea Fiddler's sister. So I'm sisters with one of the people that works with Special Olympics Alberta. And so she asked if I could help out, and I'm super excited to tonight. We've got a couple more minutes, so I hope more people can maybe join. Checking my phone just because I'm in communication with Chelsea. I'm double checking that everything's hopefully better because I don't see any comments come through. So if you can see me, give me a little wave or say hi. I'm a little concerned that I'm talking to myself. So hopefully, again, you can see me. And I've got my water here. I'm going to be good to go in just a minute. I'm going to have a sip right now. So I'm curious to know while we're waiting, who are you guys hoping to celebrate Christmas with this year? I know it's kind of a funky year. I'm going to be celebrating it just me and my husband. It's just going to be us. So it's going to be really small, but it's okay for this year. Change is okay sometimes. And then hopefully next year we can celebrate as a big family again. Now, I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can't see. I'm going to tilt my camera because I'm in the living room. That's where I'm doing mine because that's where the Christmas tree is. And you can see we've already got our stockings up. Mine's the green toy soldier in the middle because that's the one I had as a kid. So I still use it now. And I can't see any comments come through. So I don't know if anybody's sending anything or not. So I might need Chelsea to help out and maybe respond to some of the questions. I see she said here that she can see me, so that's good. But yeah, I'm not getting any comments tonight. Let me just take one more peek. Chelsea said she commented. I really can't see any of the comments. So Chelsea, I'm going to have you respond to everybody for me. I guess we just have a glitch tonight. So yeah, I'm just going to pretend you're all paying attention and you guys are all having a great time because why wouldn't you be? This is an exciting night. And as I've learned, this is our last workout night. Is it your last night for everything, for the whole program? If it is, I feel very special you guys have chosen me. Thank you. And I think the Santa hat's going to come off when we start working out because it's a bit warm. But it's fun for right now. All right, so we're going to start in really just 1 minute here. I'm going to give you another quick list of what we're going to use. We've got our laundry detergent or hand weight if you've got a heavier one. we're gonna go a lighter object, so either a lighter hand weight, I just have the one, so I'm gonna use my can of soup for the lighter one. And that can be can of soup. Again, I have my diced tomatoes. You all know that by now, but it's also, oh, I just realized it's Christmas colors. It has our red, where's my finger? Red and green and white, which is very exciting. Again, oh, if you have one more quick minute, you can go change your shirt. We're wearing fun color Christmas shirts. You don't have to, but it's fun. We have our pillow and our chair for balance. And that's everything except for me. I need my instructions. And I've got that. So, all right, I hope you guys are all ready because we're going to go ahead and get started now. So, as you do every time, you guys are so well practiced because this is definitely not your first one. It's your last. And, oh yeah, my head's okay for now. I'll take it off when it gets hot. We're going to start with our warm-up stuff. Again, you all know about that. So our very, very first one, I'm going to scoot back here so you can see me. And Chelsea sent me a text message because it's the only thing I have to let me know what's happening if I'm not speaking loud enough. So the first thing we're going to do is our cat-cows. I'm going to tilt the screen down just a little bit so you can see that better. All right. So, cat-cows. We're going to go on our hands and on our knees. You want to make sure that you have your weight on your hands. You don't want to just be rested on your knees. And try to be balanced front and back. And then from here, we're going to round out, push your spine all the way to the ceiling. Oh, yeah, the hat's fun. And then we're going to do the opposite. Which one's this? I think this one's the cow. And we're going to look up at the sky and arch your back, push your belly button to the ground. Nice big stretch, and we're going to go back. We're going to do this 3 more times. Push your spine. Then push your stomach down to the ground. You guys are doing great. And then we do the same thing 2 more times. Spine up, look down, look into your belly button if you can. And opposite, push your belly button down, head up. Try to keep your weight in your hands too if you can. And last one. Spine up to the sky. And belly button down to the ground. Head up nice and high. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You're going to stay down on the ground to start. I guess for a second movement. And we're just gonna hug our own legs. We're gonna lie on our back. Bring your knees into your chest. And give it a nice big hug. Now remember, if anything that we're doing doesn't feel good, you probably have learned some changes that you can do. But I'll speak of some of those as well while we're going tonight. Nice big hug. We're gonna hold it for a second longer. I'm rocking back and forth just a little bit left and right. All right, we're going to go back. We're going to do cats and cows again. Now, if your wrists hurt you when you do this, you can always make a fist and try to put your fist straight down into the ground. It takes a little bit more balance to do this, but again, if your wrists hurt, otherwise you can do this. And sometimes you can even put your thumb out like a little tripod. So you've got your knuckles down and your thumb out. Still on my knees. We're going to do 4 more. We're going to go a little bit faster this time. So spine up to the sky. We're going to the cow. Head up, stomach down. Push your spine to the sky. This is 2. Belly button to the ground. Spine up to the sky. This is 3. Belly button down. Keep your weight in your hands. 2. Careful to sit back. You want to stay forward. Push your spine to the sky for the last one. And belly button down to the ground. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That one's done. We're going to go and do 1 more quick laying knee hug here. I don't know if there's a fancy name for it. It's just what I call it. We're going to lie on our backs. Bring your knees into your chest. We're going to give it a nice big hug. This will sometimes stretch out your lower back if it's feeling tight, especially if it's sitting or maybe slouching all day. I promise we're all a bit culprits on that one. So yeah, I'm going to rock back and forth again for a couple more seconds. Relax my low back. Breathe in nice and deep. And breathe out. Awesome. Okay. we're gonna warm up with a little bit is our glutes. So again, you've probably done lots of these. We're gonna do a quick double leg bridge. So we're gonna lie on our back. We're gonna do 8 of these. We're gonna do this exercise twice through again. I'm gonna lie on my back. Put my arms up to my side. I'm gonna bring my heels in a little bit, not too close, but a bit of a bend there. And when I go to do my bridge, remember, I don't want to arch my back to get my bridge up. I want to push through my hips, through my butt, my glutes. So I'm going to push my belly button into the ground first. We're going to feel how straight that makes my spine. And then I'm going to try to keep my spine that straight when I squeeze from the hips and I drive my hips forward. We're going to go up and then down. 7 more times. 6, 5. Nice work. 4. Really squeeze the glutes to the top. 3, 2, and last one, 1. Awesome. I'm going to confess right now, sometimes I miscount. So I'll always try to tell you when we're on our last one in case I have us do an extra. Oh, and the next one we're going to do. Most important is my legs. So I'm going to keep the camera where it is. And this one's called a Curtsy Squat. So we're going to step to the side, and then you're going to take the other foot, cross it behind, and bring it down to the knee like it's a lovely curtsy. We're going to do the same side. Total 8 times. That's 2, 3. You keep most of your weight in the front leg. The back leg just touches. This is 4. Bring the knee down and come back up. 5. Try to get a bit of a cross with that step. So step across to the side if you can. 6. But only to what's comfortable. 7. And if this doesn't feel good, you can not cross your legs. You cannot cross your legs as far. You can do some knee bends if the crossing doesn't feel good. Now we're going to go ahead and do the other side. Step back and across, down 1. Again, keeping most of the weight in the front foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8. Awesome work. We're going to go back and do the bridge. So again, if you ever feel like your back hurts when you do the bridge, that's because on accident you're pushing your belly button up instead of your hips. Even if maybe your hips are moving too, to help your belly button get closer, your hips have to move. So we want to try to keep it. Probably feels a bit funny sometimes if you've not done it this way, but you want to tuck your hips under. So you want to, again, push your belly button into your spine before you drive your hips up. So we're going to do this one more last time for 8 total repetitions. I'm going to lie on my back, arms to the side. I'm going to try to push my belly button into my spine and keep it there while I squeeze my butt and drive it up. Ready? Go. 1. Total of 8 times. 2, 3, 4. Nice work. 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. And I do apologize. I got a text message. I just have to make sure it's not Chelsea ever when I get one. Awesome. I'm perfectly audible. Oh, that's great. I didn't see that one earlier. We're good to go. All right. And, curtsy squats again. You guys probably knew, but I have to look at my cheat sheet. We're going to do this one more time, 8 each side. So again, you step mostly on one foot, step back and across, and come down. And if it doesn't feel good, you can do small knee bends on the spot. We're going to go for number 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work. Last one. 8. And as it feels more comfortable, maybe you start really narrow, and as you finish the set, you get a little further. That's okay too. That's your hips opening up. So go on the other side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't have to go all the way far down to the ground. 5. Should have said that at the start. 6, 7. Last one, 8. I feel like by now y'all are pros and I'm just reminding you of things, but I think it's probably still good to remind you. Oh, awesome. So the next one we're going to do is arm circles. And I'm actually going to stay on my knees just for this one so I can keep the camera there. You guys can be standing It's probably actually maybe even better that you be standing, but if you're more comfortable sitting, well, I can't judge. So the next one's just gonna be arm circles. So we're gonna actually go both directions. We're gonna start in small circles, going forward. If you started going backward, that's okay. You can just keep going. As you can see, I'm getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm gonna do 2 circles as big as I can. And then we're gonna put the arm straight out, and we're gonna go the opposite direction, starting small again. So if you started backward, it's okay. You can go forward now. Getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Bigger every time, kind of like a big spiral. We're gonna go 2 full circles. Awesome. The next thing we're gonna do, shake out the shoulders, let them relax, is we're gonna do little pulses with our arms. So we're gonna stretch out our arms one more time. Try to keep your shoulders down when we're stretching this too. Sometimes when the arms feel a bit heavy, the shoulders shrug to support them. We don't want that to happen. We want to keep the shoulders down. I'm gonna put my arms straight out. Palms are to the ceiling this time. That one's important, so make sure your palms are up. And then from here, I'm just gonna push back a little bit with my arms. So from the side, you can see if I start as a T, I'm just gonna go back a little bit. You can even see my thumb leading the way. Just a little bit. If your arms don't go all the way that, and they only go to here when you push them out, and your pulses are like that, that's okay. We're gonna keep going for about 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Nice work. Last one here. Where are we at on time? All right. Yeah, we're only gonna actually do this once, sorry guys, because I'm a bit short on time. So the next one that we're gonna do is the last warm up for our legs. We're gonna do 1 more lunge, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a side step lunge. We're gonna step out to the side. So again, kind of same as our other lunges. Most of the weight's gonna stay on this primary stationary leg. This leg is never gonna move. The leg that moves, we're gonna step it out to the side, push my hip out. So I'm going straight to the side and then come back in. 2. So as you can see, this base leg doesn't move. And when I step out to the side, I'm pushing my hips back. And I'm only going as far as feels comfortable. I'm on 4. We're going to a total of 8. 5, 6, 7. Good, try to keep that base leg nice and straight. 8. And I'm gonna twist just so you can see the other side, but you can stay right there, and we're gonna do the other side now. So a big step out, push the hip out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have to go too crazy low. 5, and just where it's comfortable. 6, 7. Nice work. Last one, and 8. Okay, gosh, we're getting through this so quickly. So the next things that we're gonna do are gonna have a little bit more motion to them. So the first one is gonna be our leg swing. So it's gonna be the first thing that we need our chair for. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my chair. It's nice and toasty in this room. I don't know if you could see from the other shots that I had, but I've got, oh, you can see it now. I've got a fire roaring in the fireplace. Oh, I hope I'm not decapitated. There we go. Let me go this way. All right, so leg swings. I don't know if you've done these ones before. We're going to stand. We're going to hold onto the chair. And with this one, we want to get a little bit of a stretch. We're going to kick just to the forward to the front. And the goal is to get a bit of a stretch on the back side of the leg. I'm not really looking to push my leg really far back. I kind of almost just stop where it's beside my standing leg. Again, just to help open the hips up a little bit. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. You don't have to kick very high. I'm going to hold on to my chair, make sure it's nice and sturdy. And I'm going to stand on the one leg that's closest to the chair. I'm going to just bring and sweep my leg forward. We do that for about 10 seconds or so. And it's okay if the first couple swings feel a little lower. And I'm not going too high. I'm just making it so I feel the stretch just a little bit. And we'll do 2 more. And then, awesome. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to move my chair. You obviously don't have to. You can just turn around. I'll do the heavy lifting for you. All right, so same thing, nice and sturdy grab on the chair, standing nice and strong on the leg closest to the chair. I'm just going to let my legs sweep forward. Nice and comfortable leg. Not really timing it. Going for about maybe 15 seconds. And 2 more. Awesome. Oh, this next one's very fun. So we're only going to do those each once. The next one is a twist and reach with a bit of a squat this time. So here's my head. I know you did this with clay, and I'm going to add a little element to make it a bit harder. Because, again, I feel like you're all pretty advanced by now. So the twist and reach, again, is going to be reach down to the side and then up like you're chopping. I'm going to move my camera up just a little bit so you can see that maybe a bit better. So yeah, down to the side and up chopping. And when I go down to the side, I'm going to put just a little bit of knee bend. I'll turn to the side so you can see that. Just a little bit, and then up and twist. So I look at my hands and I come down to one side, and I reach my hands up and I look toward that one on the other side. And we're going to go ahead and do that for another about 20 seconds here. Nice and comfortable pace. Want to get lots of twists when you reach to the bottom and lots of twists when you reach to the top. It's not about how fast you can go or how many you can do. It's about being comfortable and trying to, and get a little extra stretching here. All right, we're going to go one last one on this side. Awesome, and we're going to switch sides. Same thing. So again, your arms go down to now your other side. I'm not saying left or right because it doesn't really matter which one you started with, just the other side. You're going to reach it down and get a little bit of bend in the knees, and then you come up and you twist and reach up to the other side. And again, I'm watching my hands go. So my whole upper body's twisting when I reach up, and then twist back when I reach down. So I'm going all the way from one side to the other. A little bend in the knees when I come down, straighten the knees when I come up. Nice work, guys. You guys are doing awesome. We've got one last one, going up and coming back down. Awesome. Oh, I hope you're all feeling as warm as I am. Okay, what have we got next? Oh, we're about to get warmer. I'm going to cheat and have a little sip of water. If you guys would like to real quick right here, go ahead. I wrote in a water break, but a little later. I drink a lot of water. So, next thing is jumping jacks. And this one we're going to do for 30 seconds. And I have a bad sense of time. So I'm on my phone. So, I'm actually just putting on my timer. Stopwatch, perfect. So I can kind of see, make sure we're staying on time here. Okay, so we're going to go 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Then we're going to do 30 seconds of side shuffles. And it's okay if you've got a small room. You can see I've got a really small room here too, where you can go back and forth lots. And then it's going to be 30 seconds of high knees. And I'll remind you what's coming up. All right, so let's get going. First one is jumping jacks. We're going to go ahead and get started right now. Awesome, guys. I feel like the star at the top of the tree when I jump up. Good work. Keep it going. If this doesn't feel good, remember you can always step up to the side. You don't have to jump it. You can do stepping jumping jacks. If it's feeling good, you've got lots of energy, go ahead and jump it all the way. And if you're feeling like you're looking for an extra challenge, well, time's up. We'll switch it up. I'll tell you about the challenge next time. All right. Side shuffles. So I'm going to step to the one side of my screen here. I'm going to push my hips back just a little bit, so I've got a bit of a squat. And your hands can go anywhere, but we're going to step to side and back to the other side. So I'm just really going back and forth like I'm a basketball player. If this doesn't feel good to jump it, again, you can walk from side to side. That is very okay too. What I'm trying to do is get moving side to side lots. And again, if you're feeling good, you can bounce it a little bit. And we're done with that one. All right, next one is high knees. You guys know this. I'm going to put my hands up here, and I'm going to try to slap my knees every time. Same as always, if this doesn't feel good for you or you're not feeling it tonight, you can step it, you can walk it. You can walk it quickly if you're feeling really good. Five more seconds. You guys are doing great. All right, back to the jumping jacks. One more time through. Oh, I lied. Maybe not. Let me see where we are on time. Oh. We're going to go ahead and do the jumping jacks one more time. Oh, and my special surprise. So let's go ahead and start. And we can change up our jumping jacks. I don't know if you've ever done this one, but you can make it so your feet go out and then your arms go up. It's a backward jumping jack. Did I even do that right? Oh yeah, I did. It's a challenge if jumping jacks are real easy for you. All right, and we're gonna skip the side lunges or the side shuffle on this one because we're out of time. We are gonna do our last high knee, so let's go into it. Whew, lots of energy tonight. Almost there. You guys can do it. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, awesome. Okay, now we're all gonna take a pause for a quick water break. Couple minutes, make sure you're feeling good. Kind of sucks I can't see your guys' comments, but again, I'm just gonna pretend here you guys are all having the best absolute workout of your lives, and really that's all that matters is you guys are having a good time. And even though I can't see the comments doesn't mean you guys can't see the comments. So seeing as how this is the last one, why don't you all give a shout out for your team? Let everybody know who's here to support each other. I'm having one more sip of water. Oh, and while we're on this water break, I have our code word for tonight. It is 6 hills. Yes, I had a little fun with the picture. It's a white piece of paper. How can it not be a snowman? I'm going to hold this up for you guys to all copy it down. Make sure you got it. And it's 6 hills. All right, I hope you got that. We're going to move on with our workout. We're going to go ahead and stand up. So now, for this very first piece, we're going to have our strength part of our exercise. I know, it's hard to believe that's just the warm-up. We are going to need our trusty pillows. Again, if you were just getting your pillow, it's better to have a littler, like cushion pillow rather than a bed pillow, but if it's a bed pillow, we can always fold it up and make it work too. All right, so we're going to do 2 core exercises. The first one is our dead bugs. I have to tilt the screen again one more time. There we are. Oh, you can see all my notes. That's okay. I want to get most of the ground that I can. So the dead bugs is a core exercise. It's an ab exercise. Because I guess the core really does go all the way from the front to the back. So it's important to point out it's the stomach part, the ab part. So if you're feeling a lot of strain in your back, that's not a good thing on this one. And I'm going to give you a cue to try to help with that. So that's where you want to push your low back into the ground when you start this exercise. So try to remember that one. If it's not feeling so good, that you want to make sure that you're pushing your low back down into the ground. You want to feel the ground with your back. If not, that means your back's taken over, and that's maybe why it's hurting. So the first, for the dead bug, we're going to lie on our back. We're going to do 10 of these. So to get ready, I'm going to take my pillow. I'm going to put it between my knees, and I'm going to put between my knees, and then I'm going to put my feet up and my hands up, so I look like a bug that's dead. That's where the name comes from. It's a really, really good ab workout, so it's going to be a little more tough. We're going to start with the easy side. Now, the whole time, my feet are going to stay together, like working in unison, parallel, and my arms are going to stay parallel. However, they're going to work different from each other, hands and feet. So both hands are going to go up by my ears and come up. Now, that one should feel a little bit easier, but if you've kept your abs straight and your low back pressed to the ground, you'll notice that you felt your abs working, and that's what we want. So keeping my low back pressed to the ground, arms up, I'm going to let my legs drop. Oh, and I'm only going to go so far as I can before my low back wants to tilt up and lose contact with the ground again. I want to keep my low back on the ground. So that was 1. Now we're going to go hands. One more time, keeping my feet squeezing that pillow. 2. Nice work. Hands again. And notice my legs don't have to be totally straight. Just going to try to keep them kind of reaching tall. Just try not to let them bend all the way. Keep my hands going together. And next for my feet, this is 4. You can only go so far as you feel like you have control over your legs. You don't want them to plop. If your low back's already hurting you, you can just go ahead and put the feet down again. You can just move your hands. You can skip the feet ones and just keep moving your hands over your head. think this is 5. Oh, I really hope I'm counting right. It's kind of hard to count and go at the same time. This one, 6 hands, and then feet. Nice work. 7. Oh, this is so many. Feet, keeping my low back pressed on the ground. We're gonna have abs of steel by this. 9. Hands, and then feet. Did I say 9? I don't know, we're gonna call this 10. And feet. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna bring my knees in, take my pillow down. Whew. That felt really good. And if it's ever feeling too easy, squeeze tighter with your abs. You really start keeping your low back down, and you can let your feet go closer to the ground than I do. Okay, awesome. Oh, side plank dips. Really starting with the hardest ones, I think. Okay, so side plank, you've probably done this one before as well. I'm gonna let you know there's 2 ways to do the side plank. Move my chair a bit out of the way. You can do a full side plank where you're out on your feet, like that. But if that's not feeling so good and that's feeling too hard, you can bend your knees and go on your knees instead. That totally works. I'm going to show you this one from on my feet. We're going to do side plank dips. So we're going to go up into a full plank, and then I'm going to keep my hips off the ground, but I'm going to let them dip toward the ground and come back up 10 times. Each side. So up we go. I like to put my hand on my hip, but yours can go anywhere. We're going to dip toward the ground and come back up to straight line. 2, you can hear my voice shaking. This is hard. 3, 4, try not to twist as you go. We don't want that. We want to go to straight line. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, last one. 10. Woo! All right, that was good. That was hard. Other side. We're going to get switched. Now, when you go set up, something I see often is that people accidentally put their arms too far out. If you can see yourself, or you can look down and never see that your elbow's way far out from your shoulder, we don't want that. That puts a lot of strain and can eventually hurt and injure your shoulder. So tuck your elbow in maybe a little tighter than it seems like it should be. It can also be too tight, so you don't want to fall over. You'll know because you won't be able to hold yourself up. Get your elbow underneath your shoulder, straight legs or bent knees, whichever one you're going to go with. Up we go for the other side. Oh my gosh, here we go. Down 1 and dip 2. 3, so you can see I've got my elbow straight under my shoulder. This is 5, 6, 7. Nice work. 8, we are almost there. 9, last one. Oh my gosh. 10. Again, abs of steel. All right, we are going to go back into our dead bugs. So let's grab that pillow. I just threw mine nice and close. I hope you guys did too. Back on your backs. We go right into it. So, on our back. Remember on this one, I want to keep my low back pressed to the ground the whole time through the exercise as best as I can. And if my low back is already hurting, oh, I didn't say this last time. You can keep your feet on the ground if having your feet up hurts. If you can have your feet up, we'd like that. You're going to put the pillow between kind of your knees or your feet, wherever's easiest for you to grab. Keep that nice and tight. Hands are up, and here we go for the first one of letting the hands go back over your head together. Good, and the feet. That's our first rep, keeping that low back on the ground. Try not to let it come up. I don't know if you can see me, my legs and my body shakes when I get to the bottom, so I'm squeezing so hard. This is 3. You guys are probably rocking this too. That's 4. I really hope I don't miscount these ones. These are hard. 5, 6. Good job, guys. We are almost there. 7. Squeezing tight with the feet, keeping that pillow so it doesn't slide. This is at the end of 8. Oh my gosh, 2 more. Keeping the low back down. I just felt mine come up a little bit on that one. I got to squeeze a little harder. Keep my feet maybe a little higher. Is this 10? Oh, we're doing 10. This is our last one. Oh, okay, we are done. I think we're done with the pillow, if I remember correctly. So you can set that one off to the side a little bit more. And we're going to get right into those side plank dips. Doesn't really matter which side you start with. Pick a side, any side. Again, you can go on your knees or straight legs. I like my hand on my hip. You can always put your other hand on the ground. We're going to pop up and get right into our side plank dips. Dip down 1, 2, 3. staying nice and straight. 4, try not to let your body twist around. We don't want that. 5, 6, 7, 8, awesome. 9, and last one here, 10. Ooh, good burn. Okay, other side. As a quick reminder, we want to tuck that elbow in maybe a little bit tighter so that when you're all the way up, the elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. It's kind of hard to see, but if your shoulder's hurting, that's a good sign that maybe your elbow's too far out. All right, hand wherever you want it, feet are together, and we're gonna dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh my gosh, almost there, 8, 9, awesome work, guys. Oh, 10, nice. Woo! Champs making it through that one. That's just the core part. Okay, all right, sorry, I had to move something popped up in front of my screen. Now I can see what you guys can see, which is good. Okay, oh, the next ones are glutes. So this is where we're gonna go into our squats again a little bit. And again, I'm assuming at this point you guys are pretty comfortable with your squats. You've probably done quite a few of them over the course of these weeks. I know you've done some different activities too, but I'm hoping you're feeling pretty good. I'm gonna go over a quick instruction of it one more time. So again, you can go ahead and take a quick drink of water if you'd like right now while I'm giving some instruction. And I'm going to show you how you can use a chair if you'd like to use it. So if you remember from Clay's strength session, he had you guys do chair sits for or chair squats for your squats. And I'm going to actually, if you're comfortable not using the chair, not use it, but you can still use it today if you'd like. All right, so I'm going to tilt my screen back up a bit. Maybe about there. I hope you can see all of me. Nobody said he needed a lot of space to do a workout. Okay. So, I'm going to tilt myself to the side a bit. You can come just a little bit closer. You're going to have to trust me about what's... Oh, no, you can't see my head. Okay, I'll go back. Oh, you still can't see my head. Oh, well. If you've learned this before, that's really good. Where you want to keep your feet on the ground. So you can kind of, while you're here, rock forward onto your toes a bit and rock back onto your heels, keeping your toes and heels both on the ground. We kind of want to be right in the middle of that when we go to do our squat. So now I've got my feet nice and grounded on the ground, and they're just outside my shoulders. Comfortable angle. They don't have to be totally straightforward, but you do kind of want them pointing the same way. So sometimes our hips are built differently, and sometimes our feet kind of want to go like that or like that. Just try to get them both going the same way so you can kind of be a little more straight or a little more out. That's up to you. Weight nice and comfortable on them. And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to let my hips push back just a little bit. I want to make sure the first thing that moves is my hips, not my knees. So my hips are going to push back just a little bit. And I'm going to go down. And you'll see I am going to the chair just to show what that's like. But if you want to do it without the chair, you do not have to use it. Just make sure you stay in control the whole time. So without the chair, it's the same thing. Feet are on the ground. Stay in control, but push your hips back first. You can choose how far down you go to whatever feels comfortable. You shouldn't have major hurts in your knees or your hips or your back. If you do, maybe you want to try going back to the chair. And if the chair still doesn't feel good, maybe you can face the chair and hold on to it and just go a little smaller bends, okay? So for our reps today, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 20 repetitions, but I'm going to throw in a curveball. The first 15 are going to be air squats like we were just doing. And then the last 5, when we go down, we're going to jump with it just a little bit. Again, if the jump part hurts, don't worry. You can just go normal squats. If you're doing chair squats, then probably shouldn't jump them either. So this is depending on how hard or how easy you want to make it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do 15 normal ones. And we're going to do 5 jumping squats. So 15 normal and 5 jumping. Woo! All right, ready? 15, here we go. Let's start our first one. Squat and come up. This is 2, again, keeping both my heels and my toes on the ground. 3, 4. Nice work. This is 5. And if you can go farther than I'm going, you don't have to. It's actually sometimes better to stop right at that parallel. I think this is 7, 8, staying nice in control, 9, 10, oh my gosh, 5 more, you guys have got this, 11. If you need to take a break, you can. 12, but try to keep going if nothing's hurting. 13, 14. All right, this is our last regular squat. And if you're gonna go into them, we're gonna start our jump. So we're gonna squat down and then jump. Nice, that's 1. 2, if you wanna keep doing regular squats, that's okay. 3, keeping my feet on the ground, hips move back first. 4, nice tall jump. Last 1, hips go back and jump. Woo! Oh, that gets me a little burn in my quads. Nice work. I hope you guys are finding this a good workout, because I sure am. Let's go into our next, calf raises. Oh, we're gonna grab the chair for the calf raise. Obviously, you guys don't have to keep moving your chair back and forth. You just step closer and further. All right, so calf raises, you've probably done this one before too. Oh, you can't see my feet. I'll step further back. I'm gonna yell. So all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stay steady on my feet and rise up as tall as I can on my tippy toes. And I'm trying to keep my ankles going straight. I don't want my ankles to go out like that or fall inward like that. So I want to try and keep them going nice and straight. And we're gonna do that one for 20 times. I probably could have guessed that. All right, and yeah, no, we're gonna do both feet at the same time tonight. All right, so grabbing onto my chair, we're gonna rise up, nice and straight. 1, as high as I can on my toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice work, guys. 9, keeping going straight forward with the ankles. 10, especially as they start to get tired. 11, we don't want them pushing out to the sides. 12, 13, 14, awesome. Last one here. 15, 59, there's 5 more. We're going to 20, 16. I almost called this early. 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I really wish I could see your comments because I could use some help in our counting tonight. Okay. So those are our 2 leg movements. We're going to go right back into our squats with squat jumps. So again, it's going to be 15 squats with 5 squat jumps if you're feeling up to it tonight. All right, right into it we go. I'm going to move my chair a bit so I don't squat onto it on accident. I'm going to keep my feet nice and firm on the ground, and I'm going to push my hips back for my first rep. 1, 2, and I'm keeping my chest feeling nice and tall. 3, kind of dips over a little bit, but I'm trying not to pancake. So my next one, I'm going to show you a pancake. Try not to let my chest come all the way down. It was a bit exaggerated, but you know what I'm talking about. I think we're on 7, 8. I need a counter helper. 10, 11, 12. Nice work, guys. 13, 14 is our last regular one. 15, and if you're gonna squat jump, here we go. We're gonna squat and jump out of it. 1, nice work. Squat back. 2, staying nice and in control. Squat. 3, we're gonna jump to 4. Awesome. Last one for everybody. 5. Woo! Done with those for the night. I'm just doing them twice, and I'm going to grab my chair back here and into our calf raises again. Feet, I didn't ever specify this, but just kind of, again, straight underneath your hips, under your shoulders. Doesn't have to be crazy wide. I guess you could have them touching if you want to. All right, and up onto our toes for our first calf raise. Go 1. And up 2. Nice and controlled. 3. Try to control on your way down. 2, 4. We don't want to plop down. We want to control. 5. Just make sure it's intentional. 6. 7. Gets a little more from the exercise for us. 8. 9. And 10. We are halfway. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Last 5. 16. Awesome, guys. 17. 18. 19. Last one. And 20. Woo! Nice work. All right. And the next one we're going to do is our back exercise. Where are we at for time? Oh yeah, we're good on time. Awesome. So this is gonna be, we're gonna need let me see. We're gonna need 2 props for this one, but careful because we're gonna alternate between using our chair to using the floor, and we need to lie down on the floor. So make sure you leave yourself a little bit of space when you set up your chair here. Oh, and I turned it backwards. This one, I actually want to use the seat of my chair. We're gonna put our hands on it. We're gonna do what's called a one-handed row, so you can kind of see if I turn to the side. I'm bent over a little bit, and I'm putting some weight in my hand. And same as we were talking about with some of the other plank type exercises, if your wrists hurt from doing that, you can go into a fist, or sometimes it can even help to hold on to the side of the chair. So depending on how your wrists are feeling today. If you can, it's easiest probably to go flat-handed. And for the other prop we're gonna use is we're gonna use our heavier weight. So again, either your laundry or your hand weight. I'm gonna show this one with my hand weight so you can see that. But again, either works. So this one, our back muscle that we're gonna work is this big muscle right here called your lat. If you know your muscles, that's the one it is. And I'm gonna do what's called a row. So I'm gonna pull into myself. And so as I pull, I'm gonna keep my elbow in nice and tight to my side. And that'll help me engage that muscle that I'm looking for. Because sometimes we'll feel it in our shoulder or our arms. It's okay to feel it there. It's just not exactly where we're trying to feel it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab onto my weight. And my start is straight down. And again, if your wrist doesn't feel comfortable, you can put it in maybe a different position, or you can even rest it on your knee if that's what's needed for you tonight. I'm gonna start with my arm straight down. I'm gonna try to keep my back a bit straighter. So I don't want my shoulder to pull. I wanna keep my shoulders nice and level. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the weight into my side, keeping my elbow nice and close to my body. If you can see that there, and then go straight down. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do that 10 times on one side, and then switch to the other. So pull in for our first row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice work, guys. Try to go all the way straight. And then touch your body. 6, 7, but keeping your shoulder nice and high. 8, so I don't want my shoulder to droop down. I want to keep it nice and up. 9. Good. Last one, 10. So again, you can kind of maybe see when I'm at the top, I keep my shoulders parallel. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. I got to switch my chair position. And so it's the same thing, but on the other side. Again, my feet are just parallel, but if you like having one foot in front of the other because that feels better, you can kind of do that too. It's all about the same. Arm starts nice and straight down, and we're going to pull it up, starting 1 for our first row. 2, 3, 4. Up to 10 is what we're doing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. Last one. 10. All right, I'm going to put my weight down. Again, you can leave your chair there. I've got to move mine out of the way so you can see me. And the next one we're going to do Supermans, and I'm betting you've done these ones before too. I'm going to tilt my screen. There we are. Oh, you can see the presents even better now. Merry Christmas. Well, I hope you guys are as excited about Christmas as I am. I got pretty excited when I found out that I was getting to do a Christmas one. Well, I kind of made the decision. But anyway, Supermans is what we're doing next for exercise. So we're going to lie straight down. This one's again a back exercise, but this time it's going to work our low backs. So we're going to start fully stretched out. Oh, you can't see my hands. My arms are just kind of straight above my head, both. I'm going to lie down. And what's going to happen from here is I'm going to reach up with my hands and my feet at the same time. So I kind of make a little, I don't know, U shape. Or, as the name goes, flying like Superman in the sky. If that's not feeling so hot on your back tonight, if it doesn't feel good, feel free just to move your arms off. You don't have to do the leg part. But if you can do the arms and the legs, let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that for a total of 20 times. All right, so here we go. Nice and stretched out on the ground. We're going to reach both hands and feet up. 1, 2, try to keep your arms not the shoulder width together. 3, so try not to let them go totally way up into a Y. 4, if you can. 5, doesn't really have to go, that's okay. 6, we're going to try to keep them together. 7, 8, 9, 10, we are halfway, 10 more. Woo! 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my gosh, 5 more. Counting down, 5. Kind of like that sometimes. 4, 3, 2, one last one. Whew. All right. So back I am to my chair. We're gonna do one more set of those rows. So I'll get my chair back. I'm gonna show you this one with the jug in case that's what you've been using. It works just fine too. So I'll hold my laundry jug, laundry detergent. Again, trying to keep the weight over that hand if I can. Feet are nice on the ground, back is flat. We're gonna pull into our sides. 1, keeping the elbow nice and close to the body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're almost there on this one. 9. Good. 10. Awesome work. Other side. I gotta switch my chair. And hand down. So I switched hands. Feet are nice on the ground. Keep my back straight. Again, remember, I want to keep that shoulder high. I don't want to let it reach to the ground. It's not about how close it gets, the jug gets to the ground at all. It's about pulling into your body. So here you go. Rep 1, pull in and down. 2, keeping the elbow close to the body. 3, 4, 5, bringing your hand all the way to touch your ribs if you can. 6, 7, if you don't go quite that far, it's okay. 8, but it's what we're aiming to. 9, awesome, last repetition here. 10, fantastic. I'm gonna move my chair out of the way. Put away my weights a bit, and onto the ground we go for our last set of Supermans. So we're gonna stretch out, and we're gonna reach up. Ready? Hands and feet at the same time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome, guys. 5. Remember, you can just move your hands if you need to. 6, and you can change it partway through too. 7 if you're getting a little tired. 8, 9, 10. If you can do both at the same time, let's keep doing it. 11, 12, 13, that's 14, 15. Awesome work, guys. Just 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, oh my gosh, and 20. Woo! Oh, my back is feeling tired. Right, where are we at on time? Oh, well, we have to get to our planks and our cool downs. So, I guess, luck's on us tonight. We're not doing our arms. I kind of feel badly. Sorry about that. But I think it's really important that we do the last 2 parts. So, let's take another quick break right now. Let's have some water. Because as you just heard me say, next comes up our plank and squat challenges. Maybe it's good we didn't get as many arms, so your arms are going to feel a little more fresh for those planks. But yeah, so let's take a sip of water, everyone. So Clay was in the other room and he heard me say that I couldn't see the comments. And so he just brought his computer for me to see what you guys have been saying. Oh, Casey's gone. Well, thank you, Casey. It was nice to have you tonight. All right. I hope you guys, the rest of you can stay because we're going to have a great time in our challenge. Oh, maybe Casey, you can do your own plank and squat challenge. You can time yourself. I think that's okay. I don't see why that's not okay. And I'm getting my timer up and ready so I can time us. Now, everybody, oh, I forgot to remind you at the start, I hope you have your pen and paper. I'm going to pause for just 1 more minute to make sure you all have that. I want to make sure you can record this. And I'm not going to do this one with you because I want to make sure I'm staying on top of the time here. So give us about 30 more seconds. Everybody make sure you got your pen and your paper and you're hydrated and you're ready to start this challenge. The first one we're going to do is go ahead and do our plank. Now, quick reminder, when we go into our plank, you want to, again, keep your, I don't know if you're doing them from your elbows or your hands. I didn't decide that one. So just do the same way you've always been doing it. But regardless of which one, make sure the point that's on the ground, so even if it's your elbow or your hand, is straight underneath your shoulder. That's what you want. And you want to keep your back nice and straight. And again, maybe you're doing the plank challenge from your knees. I don't know what the rules are on that one. I don't see why that's maybe not okay. I'm not sure. But so either which way, the rules apply. You want to keep your back nice and straight. And as you can see, my hands are straight underneath my shoulders. Okay, so here we go, guys. Get close to ready into positions. We're going to start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome. We've started the plank challenge, everyone. Nice work. We're 5 seconds in. I'm going to tell you every 5 seconds so you know what to write down. We're 10 seconds in. Good work, everybody. Keep it up. This is our last one. Push through. 15. Nice work. Good job. 20 seconds. 25. 30. Good work, everyone. Keep it up. 35. You can do it. Keep pushing. Squeeze the abs. Push the hips up. It's 40. 45 seconds. We're almost there. Keep squeezing. Keep holding. 50. 55 seconds. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. Awesome. Good job, guys. Nice push through that one. I'm going to give you all a second again to write down your number. Hope your arms aren't too shaky from holding up there. And I hope you squeezed extra hard again. I'm even assuming this is your last one, considering it's your last. Yes, I have a pen and paper. Oh, good. Andrew was so ready for that. Thank you, Andrew. All right, so the next one we're going to go ahead and do is our squats. Now, we just practiced our squats with our squat and our squat jumps. So, again, no worries on doing the jumps on this one. But we're going to do as many as we can in a minute. So everybody go ahead and stand up. I'm resetting my timer. We're going to go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start those squat jumps. Remember squats, I'm sorry, 5 seconds. No jumps, just squats. 10. You all probably knew what I was talking about. 15. 20, good work. Keep the hips moving first before the knees. Hips push back. 25, keeping the feet flat on the ground. Good push through it, guys. 30, halfway through. 35. 40. How many of you guys getting in? 45. We're at 50 seconds. 10 seconds more, guys. Keep it up. Keep counting. 55. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Awesome. How many reps of your squats do you get? Let me know in the comments here real quick. Do I have a dog? Oh, hi, Preston. Actually, I no longer have a dog. No, I used to, and I love my dog very much, but no, he's not with us anymore, which is a bit sad. Did it. Ryan did it. Nice. Lonnie got 80. Oh, my gosh. Good job. You guys are rocking this tonight. Really, really good work. Oh, my gosh. 42 for Ryan. Thumbs up. 2 of them. Awesome. Okay, well, I dropped 50 to 55 seconds and almost had, oh, so close, Andrew. Oh, so close. Well, maybe you can try it again on your own in a couple days. Maybe you'll surprise yourself. And that's extra hard to do those at the end of a whole workout. Nice work, everyone. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do a quick cool down. We've got just a few minutes left. All right, so what I want you to do first is give yourself a nice, big bear hug. I'm reaching my hands as tight as I can. You can be sitting or standing. Again, I'm sitting so you can see me better. Nice, we're going to start the cool down. I'm giving myself a nice big hug, and I'm letting my back round. I'm getting my hands as close as I can. Good, I'm going to open up. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give myself another big hug on the other side. Nice big hug. It'll help stretch out the backs of the shoulders. Awesome. We're going to do really similar to one of the warm-ups that we did. I'm going to put my arms out and my palms up. I'm actually just going to go back and hold it a little bit. I'm going to keep my shoulders down from my ears. It's not about how far back you can get your hands. You just want to feel a little bit of stretch in the front of the shoulders here. Palms are staying up. Shoulders are staying nice and down for my ears. Good. And we're going to relax that. I'm going to take my head. I'm going to pull it to the side, keeping my other shoulder down. We're going to switch sides. Well, I got a neck crack there. I hope it wasn't loud enough for you to hear. Okay. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to stand up. I'm going to go wide feet. I put my hands on my hips for this one. If you feel more comfortable with them resting elsewhere, that's okay. We're going to go to the side. And if you want to hold on to a chair for this, you can. I'm going to go off to one side a little bit and get a bit of a stretch on the inside of my leg. And I'm going to stand up. I'm going to do the other side of my leg. Nice work. I know I just got us all standing up if you were sitting down before with me, but we're going to come back down to the ground. You might have done this one. This is the butterfly stretch. So I'm going to put my feet together. I'm going to have my knees drop. Most people will probably be more like this. I have really weird stretchy hips, so my knees go down pretty far. But most important is I want to keep my feet touching together. I'm going to lean forward a bit. We're going to hold this one for a couple minutes. Well, a couple seconds. Not too long. Don't worry, I won't make you sit here all night. Hold that stretch. Oh, awesome. Now, you've probably done this one before. We're going to reach our feet both straight out. I'm going to cross one foot over my leg. I'm just going to hold on to it with the opposite hand. I'm going to twist and look back. I'm going to get a bit of a twist through my low back. If your low back is already hurting, you might want to skip this one. You can sit this one out. That's okay. I'm going to look over my far shoulder. This one I'm going to get a stretch in through the glute, and I'm going to get a stretch in through my side of my leg. Awesome. I'm going to turn a little bit so maybe you can see this other one better. So again, my legs are out. I'm going to take my other leg and cross it over. Take my hand, hold it onto my leg, and twist and look back. We've got just one more stretch after this one, guys, to help us cool down. Awesome. I'm going to keep both legs stretched out, and I'm going to sit as tall as I can. And then lean over. You'll see I don't go very far with this. That's okay. I'm reaching to touch my toes. I bet you some of you guys are more flexible than I am with this one. But I want to feel a stretch in the backs of my legs. So if you're feeling it in your back, that's not bad to feel it in your back. That just means that you're rounding over. I want to keep nice and tall if I can and lean forward. We'll hold this one for about 5 more seconds. We are almost done. And we'll sit on up. Awesome. Oh my gosh, that hour went by so quickly. I have my Santa hat. We're going to put it back on. A ho, 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 Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you guys had a really, really good workout today. Thank you so much for inviting me to come do this with you. I was really, really honored when Chelsea asked me. And again, I hope you guys all like the Christmas theme as much as I did. I love Christmas. I can't hide it. And so let me know again what you guys are maybe going to be able to do for Christmas this year, who you're going to be able to do it with in our last comments, and a very, very Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you so much. And what do we have here? Oh, Marie Powell, thank you for a total body strength training workout, Lindsay. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for coming. And Merry Christmas from Darby. Oh, Nick said Merry Christmas, Lindsay. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. Thank you so much. Who else do we have? Oh, and Preston, Merry Christmas. Darby, thank you again, Lindsay and Chelsea. Let's keep this up in 2021. Woohoo, I agree. Awesome. Well done on improving your strength. Oh, she got 47. Oh, that must be a new record for you. Congratulations. I got 122 on my plank. Best time ever. Awesome. And where are we at the end? What a great workout. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, Alex and Laura. Ryan. Oh, who else have we got that was here tonight? We've got Dawn. Again, feel free to shout out your group. I think you have animal groups, right? I don't know. Which one would I be? If you have bears, I think I'd be a bear. I hope I didn't create new competition. Laura. Fun to work out in a Santa. Oh my gosh, Kelly, did you work out in your Santa hat? Oh, that would be so much fun. If you kept it on the whole time, I'm impressed. James, thank you for your time. Thank you. You too. Stay safe this holiday season.